everybody, welcome back. Today I'm going to play Midway Arcade Treasures. This was on a lot of different systems. I think this is I don't know if it's underrated, but no matter what it's rated, it's underrated because this is possibly my favorite or even the best arcade collection that's out there. I know Namco stuff's pretty popular with people, but this is huge. This has some real heavy hitters that you may not have played before. So here we go. I'm going to try and run through this. Let's try and zip through some of these. Let's go into 720 first. Now a lot of these lose a little bit of charm because they had special controllers. So that's the real downside of these. Like 720 had like a, I don't know, kind of a suicide knob thing. So you could spin your character around. Now on here, they've got it just so the joysticks will handle it, but you know, that's okay. Experience level, which is the kick. All right. So again, another. Where should I go? Slalom, ramp. No, I don't want to go. Let's just go to downhill for starters. Now, you skate around this little main area, and it's important that you, so you can pick up little bits of money around here. This map will show you, it's very hard to control with this kind of controller, but see, this shows you everywhere where you want to go. The downhill's over there. Let's take it to the downhill. If you don't go there quick enough, let me see if I can get the bees to come after me. So they warn you about that. And then they come after you. I'm lucky I didn't get hit there. So pretty much whichever way your joystick's pointing is where you're going to be pointing with your skateboard. And then you kick off and you can jump. So you got a kick and a jump button. And ooh, the goal is just to stay. And I know it seems weird, but it becomes more intuitive after time. And I'm not going to be able to play this great, but it definitely was something with the controllers the way they were. Anyone knows what a suicide knob is on a steering wheel will kind of get the idea of how this handled. So that was horrible. I should have been jumping off of those little extra things. And, you know, for skateboarders, this is probably a pretty cool game. And that's the thing, you can get better upgrades and stuff. You can get little points in here. So I'm going to just do a few. Your timer gives you a little bit to do a little extra here. And what I need to do is get the hell out of here. But that's okay. You kind of get the idea. This is something where if you play it more, you'll get more comfortable with it. I did not see where I need to go. I'm going to have things chasing me. Let's see if I can get into here. All right, I made it. All right. Let's see what I got to do here. See, that's better. Whoops. It's not better because I didn't land right, but... Hey, that was good. I'm already getting the handle of this a little better already, so... Whoops, I jumped backwards. See, that was better. I failed to qualify, whatever. I thought I got 5. Oh well, that's the bonus stuff. Okay, so let's get out of here. If you quit, yes. Alright, so... There's Joust 1 and Joust 2. Joust 2 is a little more advanced. I think we all know Joust, so I'll do this really quick. But again, this is available on the GameCube. It's available on Xbox probably. It's available on PlayStation 2. And in case anyone wonders, I'm running this on my Sony, 1993 Sony Trinitron. And this is probably running, I'm running on S-Video. This is probably 480p, 480i. Of course, you can't do 480p on an old TV like this. So it comes in really nice. Now, I use the Mitsubishi out in the living room, which is just huge sometimes, and I just did a video not long ago on Atari stuff, and it doesn't capture it as well, but I was just out there, so I thought I'd do it. But this is really the way to go. This Sony is by far the best TV I've got for capturing. So that's that. There we go. I'm going to quit that. I'm just going to go into Joust 2 so you can see the difference in the gameplay. It's a little more advanced. They've got some audio. I should turn this up a little bit. If I could find the remote, what'd I do with it? So, I mean, the graphics aren't much better. It's just they've changed it. I know there's probably extra different bonus things in here too, but I honestly never played Joust that much. I mean, not Joust. I never played Joust 2 that much. Whoa, so, oh, I guess there's an extra button where I can turn into a Pegasus. This shows you how much I know. I was trying to hit the flat button and I hit the wrong button, so let's see what happens with that survival wave. How long does that last? Whoa, you gotta flap a lot harder. So is this just a natural part of the gameplay? You can choose this. Now, it's got maybe a little more control, but you gotta flap a lot more to get up. Alright, well, there we go. Now what do we have here? Blaster, Bubbles. Have you seen Bubbles? I'll do Bubbles real quick. Bubbles, you gotta kind of clean up a sink. You get all the stuff and you get bigger and bigger. And you gotta avoid all the monsters here. The scrubbers and stuff. It's almost a good game. See, they're gonna eat the rest. What do I gotta do? Oh, I gotta get down the drain after. I got all this stuff, but I didn't get down the drain. Now you got monsters. Ooh, that witch is okay to get. Oh, see, now I got this little scrubber thing. I think I can hurt the smaller ants. But I don't think I can hurt that spider. Okay, come over here, guys, so I can get into the... There we go. That's how you finish that. So the waves just they throw more stuff at you. The waves get badder and badder. Again, another nice arcade game. Handles well with a regular controller. Sometimes you're moving up from the D-pad and down to the analog, so that's why it's taking me a second sometimes. Everyone probably knows Klax. I thought this was an Atari game. So, little do I know. No, I don't want to push that button. They don't have a button that lets you... This is going to explain how it plays. They don't have a button that lets you escape. You got to hit the start button to start a game and then the start button to escape. So it's a little wonky the way they set it up. They could have used any other button. So this is about getting 3 or more in a row with the same colors. You can throw tiles back up if you don't need them, but they come back at you. So we can do, if I leave a gap, you only need 3, but I don't know why they're only throwing yellow at me, but this is pretty cool. They're making it easy at first, I guess. And you get all the bonus for empty space and stuff like that. But Klax is really fun for a while, and I think my favorite, though, was the version on the Atari Lynx, because you could hold it sideways and get that real... the look. Now, here's what happens if you miss one. And the goal is on each one of them. Sometimes you got to get diagonal ones, like so you'd have to do this. They'll tell you that you need to get certain styles of Klaxes, and you get more points for them. But that's Klax, kind of a tic-tac-toe kind of game, I guess you'd say. But you know, just getting 3 in a row or Connect 4 kind of feeling. But again, quite addictive. Defender, boy, I'm going to show Defender after Marble Madness. Marble Madness, another one where you're better off having a roller controller. But you know, if you played Marble Madness on the NES, because a lot of people love that version, this is going to be right up your alley. And I mean, you get a lot of arcade classics in this collection. I mean, it's huge. The second one's pretty good too if you want Mortal Kombat and stuff, the arcade classics. So maybe I'll review that, but that's a lot more fighters. And this handles pretty well, considering it's not using a roller ball, just using the joystick. I like it. It does give a decent feel to the ball's motion. This bad dude here just trying to bang me around. Got past him. And I'm actually doing really good on this. They sure did. Shit. Damn it. I'm just trying to get over that, buddy. They sure did get the right amount of tension for the ball rolling. Where I definitely feel like I could get better and better at this. I'm making a poor showing here because I'm really trying to speed it along just to show the gameplay. There you go. That's Marble Madness. Pretty fun. Alright, let's go to Defender. I stink at Defender. I stink at StarGate. If anyone remembers this in the arcades, I mean, it's funny because these are Williams games or Midway. So Aladdin's Castle, if anyone had Aladdin's Castles around them, we had one in our town. Every one of these games was there. Every one. And of course Defender really plays different. So these little alien guys try and grab your people down here and you've got to save them. Let me see if I can get one of them to pick someone up. There you go. Pick someone up, dude. Go ahead, attack them. They attack you, but I want someone to pick up. I didn't mean to get hit, but see, he picked up an alien right there. I mean, a human. It is so hard to play this game. And it was all buttons in the arcade. See, that's where I make the mistake. I turn, and I've got to go past things, and I don't go far enough past. Well, okay, let's just get out of here, and I'll show StarGate, which is Defender 2. And I apologize for trying to crank along, but I'd like to get all this in one video shot. I mean, does anyone have a Apple products and they don't let you have more memory storage? If anyone out there knows how to get more memory storage where I can record to, I don't know if there's a device you can plug in nowadays, but that would be really handy. I think this is, you actually go in this, right? Yeah, see, that's the StarGates where you warp around. People get really good at this game too. I mean, you can see the top map shows you where everyone is on there. You got to clear the boards of everybody. And you do get better at spacing things out. See, there's more stuff going on in this. Oh, come on, I shot him. I just wanted to clear one board. Can I get that? I haven't used my smart bomb. Let's try that. There we go. Use my smart bomb. Finish the wave. You get points. It gets tougher and tougher. They get more aggressive. That's just the way it goes. Alright. Paperboy. I don't really like Paperboy, but I used to play it in the arcade plenty because it had the controls that was like you were playing on a bike. You had the handlebars, which were really cool. I'm going to start with Easy Street. I've just never been good at it. This little bit of an angle it's at messes with me. But it really is a great game. It's very unique. Alright, I've got a pedal. Which is my pedal button? Alright, something weird's going on here because I'm not pedaling. Oh, I'll quit for now. You get what it is. You got to deliver the mail. You got to deliver the newspapers. Boy, look at this. This is just full of goodness. Rampage. Who doesn't like Rampage? Just smashing some buildings down. God, gotta keep it moving, guys. Time's ticking. That's right. That's what you gotta do. Now, if you have a GameCube or any other system, you could play 3 players on these easily. But look how good this looks. You gotta jump, smash buildings. Watch this, I'll get shocked just for fun. And you see your life bars going down by the damage you're taking. People are shooting TNT at you. They're shooting. You've got the military after you. I want to get this guy here. There we go. Let's eat him up. Don't eat this guy while he's got the bomb. Super, you know, and I had neglected to say this, but these are really great multiplayer games, a lot of these. So, yeah, here, watch what happens when you eat the guy, if you eat him when he's got the thing. He damages you. That's poison or something right there. See? You got to make sure you're eating the right stuff that shows up in the building. Boom. And yeah, with 3 players, you get pretty far on this. And I love a lot of conversions that have been made over the years, but, I mean, what compares to the original arcade versions? And they've got a lot of great arcade games. Okay, I'm getting caught up wanting to play, so that's how Rampage goes. You can play probably all night with this. All right, we're halfway there. I didn't do blasters up there. I don't know why. Oh, see, it tells me right there. I should have read that on the Paperboy thing. Maybe I'm wrong about the pedaling. I'll start it up once again after this. Everyone knows Gauntlet. Oh, I turned on turbo by accident. Okay, I'm giving myself more health. Okay, the X button is like adding more quarters. And again, you could play all 4 people on this natively if you had enough controllers.
Keys to open doors.
The downside is, depending on what controller you have plugged in, is who you're playing as. So, you know, I always want to play as the wizard, but you got to kill their spawning stations first. I mean, everyone knows how Gauntlet works. We played a version on the NES, 4 of us, with the multi-tap. So if anyone wants to see that, maybe I'll put a link down below to some of these games that we've played in other ways that weren't actually emulating the arcades, the arcade versions. And there, you go to the exit and you keep moving on. And if you got 4 people, it is super fun. This is a great multiplayer collection too.
Save potions for later use.
Yeah, boy, it's gonna be fun. You try and line them up here so they all come out one at a time at least. I mean, I'm no expert at Gauntlet, but you know, I know some of the basic techniques here. And these arcade systems were huge because they had space for 4 players. And it was nice and roomy. It wasn't really crowded. I mean, this took up, again, at Aladdin's Castle. This was pretty much in the entryway. You know, maybe 10 feet in, right in the center, because it was a huge attraction at the time. I mean, there's some games that came out, and I don't know, depending on the area you may have lived in, some may have been bigger than others, but this was a big hit in the arcades. Usually 2 or 3 people on the machine all the time. All right, blasters. I guess I should play it. RoadBlasters, right? It's thrust, movement, blast. Okay. I don't even know what this is. Oh, I thought this was a racing game. Shows what I know, huh? What am I doing? This sounds just like Robotron. I had no idea. I've never played this game. What is wrong with me? This is not RoadBlasters. This is just Blasters. So this is like a 3D kind of shooter. All right, that's pretty neat. I might try this again sometime. I can't believe... I've never played this. This is just Blaster. See, this is what I was thinking of. RoadBlasters. All right, let's look at the movement again on here. Steering, throw, pedal. It's the top trigger. How weird. That's why. Who would pedal with the top trigger? All right, let's see if I can pedal like this. I don't like this pedaling option. It's the top trigger. I thought I had pushed it too, but I've got a controller. There it is. Yep. It is. It's the top trigger. How bizarre. Oh, I can just hold it down too. So that's okay. They don't make you push it. Alright, this is not the best control schematics, but... Or scheme, I guess. It's not really schematics. Because you really start taking off fast. He pedals like crazy. Oh, I gotta get more papers. I'm out of papers. And that's that. There you go. Watch the... When it starts up, watch the control scheme and you might be able to play a little better. Alright, Rampart. Rampart's weird to me. I'm guessing this was another rollerball game. I don't think I ever saw this in the arcades. Oh, I gotta wait in case other people want to join. Well, okay, it was probably designed to be a multiplayer game, that's why. It's fun. Super exciting to wait 15 seconds for your friends to show up when you don't have any. Sure, beginner level. Alright. What am I doing here? Use trackball to select home castle. Alright. This doesn't work that great, but... Place cannons. Okay, I get it. Yeah, this does not handle well. A rollerball would be so much better. I wish someone would have made a rollerball. What do I gotta do? Do I gotta... I shoot my cannons at these guys? And I just gotta survive? This does not look good. I already shot all... I wasted all my shots. Build and repair. Alright, this is a hard pass for me. That's too... Overcomplicated. Splat. What is Splat? I think I've played this once before, but I don't remember. Fire. Fire. Oh. Well, this... The way it sounds like a Robotron game. This is... I don't know. Yeah, I can't throw very well. I'm sorry. Oh, so you get more people coming out at you, too. Okay. It gets a little more intense right away. But it is kind of like Robotron. You know, and I gotta say, the GameCube controllers, or like the PlayStation 2 controllers, are really good for these Robotron-style games. Maybe the PlayStation 2 a little better, but I have a GameCube controller that's set up similar to a PlayStation 2, so I really have two true dual analog sticks right next to each other, which makes this a lot easier to play. Wait, was that my head I lost? That's a piece of corn shooting popcorn at me. Oh, I got banana. That's what I'm getting. I'm getting bananas here. I don't know how I'm living so long. I should have probably died by now because I clearly am no good at this game. There we go. Oh, I gotta get... See, that's what I gotta do. I gotta go pick up my head. Now that killed me. Clearly this was inspired from Robotron. But a little confusing as to what I need to do. Alright, here we go. Spy Hunter, RoadBlasters, some racing games. Super Spirit. Robotron, let's try that. Maybe I'll go back to those racing games after. I mean, racing games are pretty much racing games. You race, or you race and you shoot. Here is my jam right here. I am not great at Robotron, but it is the most exciting, intense game, I think, that has ever been created. And I just don't know how these people that get into the zone do it. They can play this for like 24 hours straight. I mean, I cannot imagine having that kind of focus. Let's see if I can at least get to the brain level, seeing how I have not played in a long time. You son of a gun. I let them spawn too many. Hey, not bad. See, it's tough. You gotta clear a path to get somewhere safe. And you still want to get all the extra characters, but... Oh, I'm in danger of not making it. I think the next level is the brain level, so... Yeah. Now, the key with this is... There's something like you don't want to get anybody yet, because you want to be able to pick up all the mummies at the end in one big run, but they're constantly getting reprogrammed, so I'm going to start picking them up now, because I'm going to die anyway. They turn into progs or something, and they come chasing after you. And I'm going to play through a whole round here because really, let's see if I can survive enough to get over to here. I couldn't. There's the end of that. But super fun game. I mean, you could play like 10 games in a short time. Root Beer Tapper, which is just, Budweiser Tapper. Another one that had a great arcade cabinet. It looked like you were kind of at a bar. It even had the little brass rail for your foot at the bottom. And then taps that you pulled on that were like real tap. They didn't look like real taps at a bar. This one, I'm trying to remember where it was, but I don't remember it being in the local arcades. I remember this being in like bowling alleys and stuff. And it gets really hard really fast. Oh, I thought that guy was gonna drink. So you gotta serve all these people. Sometimes they'll drink a beer and throw another one back. Sometimes they'll give you tips to get extra money. See, they're drinking. Did both of them drink? And those glasses, you'll know if you get high enough, you won't be able to just get rid of everybody. And you have to get the glasses. And there's a little bonus level in each one too, after every few levels, so we gotta watch that second one. That he didn't shake up, because you want to open the one that wasn't shaken. And it gets a little faster. Oops, I just screwed up. I thought there were 3 people there. And that's how you die. I have a lot of trouble getting past even this level. because I'm not very fast. Oh, that guy showed up and saved me. Oh, you guys, why'd you have to show up at the last second? Wow. Like I said, I usually don't even get past that level. I'm surprised that hasn't happened. Sometimes cheerleaders or something will show up. Get out of here, buddy. Whoa! They made it easy for me on that one. I wonder why. And they got little different intermissions on this, which are cute. Yeah. Oh well. There you go. You get the idea. It gets very difficult very fast on that. Toobin is super fun. Right hand, left hand. Yep. This game, again, I remember it being in the arcade, and it actually it wasn't super popular. But so that moves one hand back and forward, right? You push back, push forward, push back, push forward. You push back twice, you go back on both sides. So it's one of these games where you got to really just get used to playing. And if you kind of hold the controller on your knees, you can use both and play really good. Now the trouble is once in a while you can shoot something too. So you got to get used to hitting that button. Fine, I'll go to this one. But I really love Toobin. It's super fun. And even if you're playing single player, you can see they give you a little computer player that you're going to play against, so. I couldn't even hit that dude. And you might be able to see there's like rocks you get hung up on which just slow you down, which aren't bad. But if you hit like a log or something, or see that stick over here? I'm going to hit that so I can pop. You pop your little inner tube, and that's one of your men lost. See, I couldn't even avoid that. I should have backpedaled. But you can start as many times as you want, so what's the difference? See, that's what I was trying just to stun one of those guys. Now, whoever gets through the things first get better points, so. He'll show up again, that other guy. Wow, I was trying to get through that without that. I'll get some more Coke cans. Done them a couple times. You know, the music's pretty good, pretty rocking. No! But you get the idea. I'm running out of time to record. My memory's dropping. Yeah, let's save Smash TV. Sinistar. This is where the Sinistar thing builds up while you're going around. You have to get smart bombs to try and kill it, and you get smart bombs by shooting these things. And it's a very hectic game. Those guys can bounce into you, but they can't. If they shoot you, you're dead. See how I'm shooting these? I'm harvesting these smart bombs because what's his name's going to be alive soon. And you'll hear his voice. I don't know why they have not managed to really do a good job on the volumes on all of these. Some are loud, some are not. Oops, I just dropped all my smart bombs. Crap. Those are what you just saw what I dropped. That's what you need to drop behind you when Sinistar is chasing you. And it was funny because if anyone remembers, he'd talk and he'd say things like, I live or run. There, see? And then, see he's the big white dot over here? See, and I don't have many things, so I'm dead. And then he would say things like, he'd say, run, coward, and it sounded like Ron Howard. I always thought he was, hey, that's the guy from Happy Days he's talking about. Gee, she's already alive. So, I'm never going to get away from this guy right now. See, you really got to build up your smart arms quick or you're toast. And again, I used to be better at it in the arcades, but it's been a long time. All right, we got a little time here, very little time, so let's look at RoadBlasters. There's a couple more. Chugging along, chugging along. All right. Oh, so the analog joystick is going to work like an analog steering wheel. All right. And I've never cared for many of these. Whoa, and see, this one's wicked loud. Hold on. This one's wicked loud. So the trigger's doing that, and I can shoot. There's probably speed changes I can do, too, and shifting. But, again, these are all a dime a dozen to me, these kind of race games where you shoot stuff. They just don't do it for me. So, hey, if it's your cup of tea, give it a go. A better version, I would say, of something like this, maybe one of the best, if you're going to talk about road racing shooters, is Spy Hunter. Again, another steering wheel game that, is hurt. Yeah, I want to continue. Let me play. This one. There we go. I'm wailing on all the buttons. It's not the standard start button. There we go. There's the shift button. Such a hard game. All right, I got to shift into low first. I'm going to stay in low for a bit, just so I can not die right away. And as soon as I shift into high, I slam into somebody. It was so tough. See, I mean, incredibly difficult. But I don't know how I used to manage to play this. It's like, maybe it was just more intuitive with steering wheels and things like that. Super Sprint. Oh, this is not what I was thinking. This is where you'd have like 4 steering wheels around. Yeah. Incredibly difficult when you don't have a steering wheel to play games like this. I mean, you get used to it, but it's really hard to use a stick. Yeah. Okay, everyone knows Sprint and Super Sprint, sure. I wish they would let you use the D-pad on this. It might be a little easier. But I guess they wanted you to be able to do full swings, I mean, but this is one of those games where you're just constantly spinning the wheel to the left. Whoops. Now I'm going backwards. All right, enough of Super Sprint. Doesn't play well on this, but that doesn't mean it's not great to have in the collection. So here we are. I think we've done every game. What was this? Yep. Oh, Satan's Hollow. I did this one for Halloween one year. And it's pretty fun. I'd played it a little bit here and there, but because I was playing it for a Halloween video, I realized how cool it was, and now I can't remember, but I'll put a link in there. And unfortunately, the recording quality of that other one I did was really bad. But that'll show you how to play it a little better. Yeah, see, you've got a shield too, so if they come down at you, you can use the shield for a bit. And see, it's building up stuff up there, flags. And you just got to get through each round. And there's different monsters that come down at you. The important thing is when you're being attacked is how long you know you've got your shield to use. So that's Satan's Hollow. It's a shooter. It's like a Space Invader advanced kind of game, but it's much more fun than Space Invaders. Vindicator. Oh, it's another one where you gotta wait for people to join in. Wonderful. Keep going. Keep going. Yeah, give me a demo. Forward. Back, yep. Left, right. Okay, so this would be like a tank stick kind of game, which is probably a similar thing to Battlezone, maybe, but just on the field like this. Yeah. People that like these kind of games. Well, that's kind of tough. They don't use the trigger for your fire button. I mean, how are you supposed to use your thumb, your dual sticks, if you got to keep pushing? Okay. What a mistake. All right, let's wrap it up with what little we got in time left here. With probably the best game on here for most people. It's Smash TV. Obviously based off of The Running Man a little bit. The Schwarzenegger film.
Let's go.
And this may just cut out. So I'm going to say thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoy some of these. If you can get this collection, I don't think it's too expensive, so you really should pick this up. And again, another one that's a little loud. Let's see if I can get enough room to turn the volume down a little bit while I'm running away. There we go. And this is another one that controls incredibly well because of its ability to use the dual analog sticks, like playing any of those Robotron type games. So you move from level to level in this, and it just gets insane. And I'll tell you what, the boss characters are ridiculous in this. And you don't want to run into those bombs on the floor. And the shrapnel from those dudes that explode. That's the hardest part to avoid because you're not paying attention to them sometimes. Money and prizes. Silver, gold, cash, stacks of cash. See, I gotta get away from this dude now before he explodes. Ah, sugar. And that's the thing, you don't want to get too close to a doorway because someone will sneak right out. What was in the corner? I must have missed something that was in the corner. There must have been a bomb over there or something kind of hiding. So you get the choices of where to go. Whoa! Like, how are you supposed to survive that? These guys with their shrapnel. Oh shit! He just wasted. And I got near a door. Cardinal sin. So if you shoot these guys first, they won't explode, I guess. Okay, that's kind of handy. he's gonna explode anyway. It's so tough, and it's another one of those games where you got to get in the zone.